Robert, we were in the break about 2016, and the question, I think, remains, can a moderate Republican governor get the nomination of his party, of this party that we are witnessing in Washington, D.C.?
I think right now Senator Cruz is certainly driving the discussion in Washington, but the party remains quite diverse. And I think the governors are making a point that the party is bigger than just what's happening within the Tea Party wing of the House Republican Conference. And I think Chris Christie would be a formidable contender in 2016. So could Governor Jindal. But when you look at the Iowa caucuses, the South Carolina primary, someone like Ted Cruz, in the way that Newt Gingrich and Rick Santorum did last cycle, could really capture the imagination of the right.
Well, I mean, you have two different obstacle courses. One is fit for someone like Ted Cruz or Rand Paul or Michelle Bachmann or maybe even Herman Cain. And the other is the national election, which is more fit for someone like Chris Christie. I guess, Dee Dee, when you hear things as we do today from Eric Erickson saying, let's take down Mitch McConnell because he's trying to compromise and won't repeal the health care law, I find it sort of unimaginable that you'd get the right base on board with someone like Chris Christie.
Well, first of all, the Republican primary process and the Democratic primary process are long. They're long by design and culture and tradition. And over that period of time, people wear out, right? People who burn hot tend to wear out. And so you have Rick Santorum winning the Iowa caucuses in 2012, but not being able to hang on to win the nomination, not even close. Newt Gingrich won the South Carolina caucus primary, but couldn't win the nomination. So it's a long process, and I think it's way too early to say. I do think that Democrats get way too giddy when they see all this, you know, what's going on. There is still a majority of Americans who think government is too big, that we spend too much, that it's large and it's in too many people's lives. They're not convinced at all that Obamacare is going to work. There is a huge swath for Republicans to occupy, and if Democrats don't sort of get smart about that and take advantage of this and not overread and not overinterpret what we're seeing, I think it's a good place to be, but it's not a